America finds itself at a crossroads. The COVID-19 pandemic continues to cast a long shadow. A new point of contention has emerged: vaccines. The debate over their safety and efficacy has divided the nation. Passions run high on both sides of the issue. Many Americans view vaccines as a crucial tool in the fight against the pandemic. They trust the science behind these vaccines. They believe vaccines offer protection from serious illness and death. Others harbor deep reservations. This skepticism is fueled by concerns over potential side effects. Some individuals question the speed at which the vaccines were developed and approved. They demand more transparency and long-term safety data. The debate rages on, leaving America deeply divided. Rumors are swirling in the halls of power. Sources suggest that the Trump administration is contemplating a radical move: a nationwide suspension of the COVID-19 vaccine. This potential ban has sent shockwaves through the country. The whispers began as hushed conversations among insiders. They have grown louder in recent weeks. The potential ban is a testament to the influence of a growing contingent of vaccine skeptics within the Trump administration. These individuals have the ear of the president. They have presented him with evidence that they claim supports their concerns about vaccine safety. Whether Trump will ultimately embrace their position remains to be seen. However, the mere possibility of a nationwide ban has ignited a firestorm of controversy. Two figures loom large in the push for a vaccine ban: Dr. Bhattacharya and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Both men are highly respected in their fields. They have emerged as leading voices in the movement against mandatory vaccination. Dr. Bhattacharya, a Stanford University professor, has been a vocal critic of lockdown policies and mass vaccination mandates. He argues that the risks associated with COVID-19 vaccines outweigh the benefits for many individuals, particularly young people. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a renowned environmental activist and vaccine safety advocate, has long expressed concerns about the potential for vaccines to cause harm. He has raised questions about the transparency and rigor of the COVID-19 vaccine approval process. Their voices carry weight. Their arguments have resonated with a segment of the population that is distrustful of government and medical authorities. The scientific community has responded to the concerns raised by vaccine skeptics with a resounding message: vaccines are safe and effective. Leading health organizations, including the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, and the World Health Organization, WHO, have repeatedly affirmed the safety and efficacy of COVID-19 vaccines. They point to the rigorous testing and clinical trials that these vaccines underwent before receiving authorization. They emphasize that serious adverse events following vaccination are exceedingly rare. The benefits of vaccination, they argue, far outweigh the risks. The CDC continues to recommend COVID-19 vaccination for everyone ages 6 months and older. They maintain that vaccines are the best tool available to protect individuals from severe illness, hospitalization, and death from COVID-19. Section 5. The FDA's dilemma: approving a ban. If President Trump were to move forward with a nationwide vaccine ban, he would face a significant hurdle: the Food and Drug Administration, or FDA. The FDA plays a crucial role in the regulation and approval of vaccines, ensuring that they meet stringent safety and efficacy standards before they can be administered to the public. The FDA is responsible for ensuring the safety and effectiveness of vaccines in the United States. This involves rigorous testing and evaluation processes that can take years to complete. The agency's primary mission is to protect public health by ensuring that medical products, including vaccines, are safe and effective. Any ban on COVID-19 vaccines would require the FDA to revoke its emergency use authorization, or EUA, for these vaccines. The EUA is a mechanism that allows the use of unapproved medical products in emergency situations, such as a pandemic, when there are no adequate, approved, and available alternatives. The FDA has granted EUAs for 3 COVID-19 vaccines: Pfizer-BioNTech, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson. These vaccines have undergone extensive clinical trials and have been shown to be highly effective in preventing COVID-19 infection and reducing the severity of the disease. Revoking these EUAs would be an unprecedented move. It would require a thorough review of all available data and a determination that the vaccines pose a significant risk to public health. The FDA would need to present compelling evidence that the vaccines pose a significant threat to public health. This would involve analyzing data from clinical trials, real-world studies, and adverse event reports to determine if the benefits of the vaccines no longer outweigh the risks. Such evidence has not been forthcoming. The available data continues to support the safety and efficacy of the COVID-19 vaccines, with the benefits far outweighing the risks. The FDA is likely to face intense pressure from both sides of the vaccine debate. Proponents of the vaccines argue that they are essential for controlling the pandemic, while opponents raise concerns about potential side effects and long-term safety. Its decision will have far-reaching consequences for public health and the future of the pandemic. The outcome will not only impact the availability of vaccines, but also influence public trust in the FDA and the broader public health system. Section 6, Numbers Don't Lie, Vaccine Data and Statistics. In this section, we delve into the critical data and statistics surrounding COVID-19 vaccines, aiming to provide a clear and factual understanding of their impact. The debate over COVID-19 vaccines is often fueled by misinformation and anecdotal evidence. Social media platforms and public forums are rife with conflicting opinions and unverified claims, making it challenging for individuals to discern the truth. It is essential to ground the discussion in facts and data. Scientific research and statistical analysis provide a reliable foundation for understanding the true efficacy and safety of vaccines. According to the CDC, over 600 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines have been administered in the United States. This monumental effort has been a critical step in controlling the spread of the virus and protecting public health. The vast majority of people who have received these vaccines have experienced no serious side effects. Common reactions are typically mild, such as soreness at the injection site or a slight fever, which are normal signs that the body is building protection. The CDC has reported a small number of cases of myocarditis, which is inflammation of the heart muscle, and pericarditis, inflammation of the lining around the heart following vaccination, particularly in adolescent and young adult males. These cases, while concerning, are exceedingly rare. However, these cases are rare, and most people who develop these conditions recover quickly with minimal treatment. The benefits of vaccination far outweigh the risks, as vaccines significantly reduce the likelihood of severe illness, hospitalization, and death due to COVID-19. The CDC continues to monitor vaccine safety closely and update its recommendations based on the latest scientific evidence. Ongoing research and data collection ensure that the public receives the most accurate and up-to-date information regarding vaccine safety and efficacy. Section 7. A society in flux: potential impacts of a ban. A nationwide ban on COVID-19 vaccines would have profound implications for American society. It would likely lead to a resurgence of COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations, particularly among the unvaccinated. This could overwhelm hospitals and healthcare systems. It could also lead to new variants of the virus emerging. A ban could further polarize an already divided nation. It could erode trust in public health institutions. It could have a chilling effect on future vaccine development. The economic consequences of a ban could be severe. It could disrupt businesses, schools, and travel. It could exacerbate existing inequalities. Section 8. The medical community reacts, a chorus of opinions. The medical community is deeply divided over the potential for a nationwide vaccine ban. This issue has sparked intense debates and discussions among healthcare professionals across the country. Many healthcare professionals are vehemently opposed to such a move. They believe that banning vaccines would undermine years of medical progress and put countless lives at risk. They argue that it would be a public health disaster, leading to outbreaks of preventable diseases and overwhelming the healthcare system. They point to the overwhelming scientific evidence supporting the safety and effectiveness of vaccines. Research has consistently shown that vaccines are crucial in preventing serious illnesses and saving lives. They warn that a ban would cost lives, particularly among the most vulnerable populations, such as children, the elderly, and those with compromised immune systems. Other healthcare professionals are more sympathetic to the concerns raised by vaccine skeptics. They acknowledge that there are valid fears and uncertainties that need to be addressed. They believe that individuals should have the right to make their own medical decisions, even if those decisions are not in line with the recommendations of public health authorities. Personal autonomy and informed consent are fundamental principles in medical ethics. They argue that a ban on mandates would not necessarily preclude individuals from choosing to get vaccinated. People should have access to accurate information and be allowed to make their own choices. They believe that a more nuanced approach is needed, one that respects individual autonomy while also promoting public health. This approach would involve open dialogue, education, and policies that balance personal freedom with the collective good. Section 9. The future uncertain, navigating the vaccine debate. The debate over COVID-19 vaccines is likely to continue for the foreseeable future. It is a complex issue with no easy answers. It is essential to approach this debate with empathy, respect, and a commitment to evidence-based decision-making. We must listen to one another, even when we disagree. We must be willing to change our minds in the face of new information. We must work together to find solutions that protect both individual liberty and public health.